for you, and there's real disappointment in that changing room right now. You're so near yet so far.
Yeah, it's another tough one, like, for us to take. We're fought hard in the second half, but we didn't give ourselves much of a chance in the first. Playing with the win, we need to get more points on the board. And our first half performance wasn't good enough.
Rob said that he was frustrated, and it wasn't until, say, the last 5 minutes of that first half that you really came alive.
Yeah, it seems to be like our repeat thing against the top sides. We kind of just sit back and wait for them to come at us instead of going out and attacking them. I mean, it's happened 2 or 3 times this year. Leicester here, it happened. Sarries here, same thing. We need a flick of mindset and really start these games well, and bang in a couple of tries early or get a couple of penalties, get points on the board early. We don't seem to be able to do that against the top teams this year so far.
But the second half, you did show your colours, and you started to motor a bit, and you yourself almost came within a whisker of a try. But crucially, the boys recycled, and we went over in the next phase. But it's building on that sort of momentum at the time, isn't it?
We fought hard in the second half. We needed to, we were into the wind, and we kept the ball well, and we carried better, and the leg drive showed a bit of fight, and that's what we needed to do. And in the end, it's a bit heartbreaking to lose the way we did, but I think if we're honest with ourselves, we didn't really turn up in the first half, and that's when the game was really lost.
Does that show the difference between perhaps the real top sides, and ourselves at the moment? They can build that pressure right until the very death.
Well, I think that's Northampton's game, isn't it? They get you down there, they put you under pressure, and they come away with points, and they're very good at that. And, they showed it there, to keep their nerve in the last 5 minutes when they're on our line and they get that try. I mean, fair play to them, but very disappointing for us.
Rob says there's positives, and you'll use that this week, obviously in the build-up to Bath next week. How big a game is that now?
Yeah, well, I just hope that, we should be angry about today, and just hope we'll let a bit of anger out next week, because it's disappointing, and it's to lose against these top teams this way. Bath again are a top team next week. Just hope let a bit of anger out in the first half against them next week. Is
there extra motivation because you've never beaten them next week?
I don't even know if we should make a big deal out of that anymore. I think we just need to bang in a massive performance and really let it all out, and really attack the game and get stuck in and let it all out in every action we do, and bring the physicality against them. Maybe score points early, I think.
We can see the frustration in you there, Ian. Is it generally right across the board in the changing room now? Boys are gutted with that result.
Yeah, well, I'd say so. I hope so, because I think, with 4 points there for us today, and it didn't happen. It's getting to the crunchy end of the season, and I think we all need to step up and hopefully work hard and get some wins on the board.